For the stick figure, I'm going to draw a line and divide it in half. And that's going to be the bottom of the pelvic area. And then I'm going to go up and divide it in half again, and that's going to be the bottom of my chest. And then I'm going to go up and divide it again, bottom of my chin. Down from the bottom of the chest between the pelvic is the belly button, and then from the pelvic to the bottom of the line is the knee area. So I mark all of those to help get correct proportions when I'm drawing a basic figure shape. Then that top area, I'm going to draw a simple oval for the shape of the head. Right here what I'm doing is I'm taking the bottom of the chest and the bottom of the chin, and I'm going to draw a downward arrow, and that's going to give me where the clavicle bone will start. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the height of the head. And then I'm going to take the bottom of the chest, and I'm going to center the height of the head, and that is where the nipples will be. Now I'm going to take the nipple line and I'm going to line it with my hips. So I'm going to take where the belly button is and go slightly below. You're going to angle a line slightly to a U shape for that pelvic mark. And then I'm going to create a bowl shape, so then you know you have a three-dimensional object that lives in that space. Now I'm taking that pelvic bowl area and dividing it into thirds. The bottom third mark, we're going to create the point where the hips start. The top of the legs. Again, I'm going to line them with the nipples so they don't flare out too far. And then we're going to angle down slightly. Make sure they're symmetrical on both sides. Then I'm going to curve that leg line in slightly and stop at the knee. And then for the bottom half of the legs from the knee down, it curves slightly out. Then I'm just going to do a simple triangle to reference the feet. Now we need to have the chest cavity area. So in between the clavicle and the bottom of the chin, we're going to create a big oval, and that's going to reach the top of the pelvic bowl. Now this area, after I fix my oval, I'm going to create, it's going to go up in the middle to the bottom of the chest. This kind of gives you the illusion of where the ribs would be, and then you have this ab area of your torso. And then you can erase lines at any time. Next, we're going to look at the arms. Locating the shoulder joints, you need to draw an angle that goes from the belly button to the nipple and past it. If your nipples aren't the same height as the head, your ankle will be off and your shoulders will be too wide right here. So this angle is important. I'm going to take that clavicle, I'm going to curve it upward slightly to where that joint would be. And you can adjust your lines. Sometimes they're uneven. And when you're studying an actual person looking at the figure, sometimes these will be slightly different. Everybody's proportions are a little different. Some people's necks are longer, some people's shoulders are wider or more narrow, so you can make those adjustments here. Now I'm drawing the length of the arm. Notice how the wrists start about the bottom of the pelvic bone. And then you can just do a general shape of the hand. And here I'm just cleaning up some of my marks. And here's your basic stick figure.